So, what are the benefits of working with a book coach? Oftentimes, when people ask me who want to write a book, what is it that you do? And I say, well, I want you to think of a book writing coach as more of a book doula. We're not necessarily teaching you how to write because you know how. It's really very basic. You put words together and they make sentences and those make paragraphs and then that makes a chapter and that makes a book. So it's not that. That's not the part that people come to us for. They usually come to us for asking questions about how do I hold myself accountable to take the actions I need? Because even though people have tried, like myself, I tried for 24 years to write a book, but every time I tried, I never got to the end. So a lot of what we do is we hold our authors accountable to the work they say they want to do. And then we give them guidance on specifically what tasks should I be doing in the writing process? How do I start? How do I organize myself? How do I keep going? How do I self-edit? How do I know when I'm done? So giving expert advice and guidance is another important thing that we do as book coaches. We help people along the process of actually writing their book. And if you join a program, you get to show up every week or, whenever your scheduled calls are or in the community, and you report how you're doing and then you get feedback. So that's really important. And it saves you lots of time from going out and researching and searching for content or, you might learn how to do one piece, but then you get stuck. So you have to go dive into another, video or another online forum and time is wasted. So it's a very time saving process because you're getting advice and taking steps without having to spend extra time doing all the research that kind of can get in your way. And you don't just take a course and it says generic, it's individualized help. Like if you're really good at your ideas, but you're not really great at crafting the messages, you can get specific help with that. If you're not sure of how much of your own voice to put in there or how much research to include, that's another thing that we can do as book coaches, help you kind of understand, depending on the type of book, the type of audience, the genre, etc., how to craft the right messaging inside of a book. And then also, provide you with support. Like a coach can have you in a community or cohort where you're having other people kind of weigh in on your writing and give you feedback. Like early readers would provide you feedback, but with an expert coach, they can tell you based on what I've seen, these are the things that you can change to make your writing even better. And as you're writing, you'll actually improve. So like your very first piece of writing won't be like the last piece. You'll get better over time. So the coach is not only helping you do the work, because if you wrote in isolation, you might be writing the wrong way or could be improving along the way if you had someone gently help you go, oh, so that's how you do that. So that's another thing. You can actually be improving your skills, not just writing and then getting a manuscript and having to learn all these things at the end. And then lastly, I would say it's really that confidence that we instill in people, that the feeling like there's somebody in your corner who you can go to tell them when you're distressed or struggling or when you're stuck, and also to keep you motivated not to give up. Because if you don't have someone holding you accountable or motivating you, then you'll start to wane. You'll start to get things get your attention. And we want you to stay motivated to finish. So you really want to do that. You want to work with a coach that's going to help you, provide you with guidance, accountability, expertise, as well as the motivation to keep going, and to be there to help you shape your writing as you're doing the work, so that you're being prepared to pass your book on to an editor or somebody else that is ready to take your manuscript to the next level, most likely publishing. Hope that helps. Working with a book coach can really help you actually elevate your work and get your book out even faster.